What if the reason you stay stressed about money has nothing to do with how much you earn, and everything to do with patterns you don't even notice? You open your banking app with anxiety. Ignore bills for later. Feel guilty after spending money, then repeat the same cycle again next week. That's not bad luck. That's financial psychology running your life on autopilot. Meanwhile, the people who quietly build wealth do something different. They face reality fast, track small behaviors, and control emotions before they control money. And that shift changes everything. In this video, you'll see the hidden psychological patterns that separate people who stay financially stuck from people who slowly build wealth from nothing. And the first pattern? Most people mistake it for normal behavior when it's actually destroying their financial future. Most people avoid checking their bank account because they're scared of what they'll see. But people with a strong money mindset do the opposite. They track every dollar for 7 days straight, even the small stuff like coffee, delivery apps, or random Amazon buys. That's where financial psychology changes everything, because clarity kills anxiety faster than motivation ever will. A lot of people think personal finance is about making more money, but the truth is, awareness comes first. It's like in the pursuit of happiness when everything looked messy, but the moment there was structure and discipline, opportunities started showing up. Someone making $3,000 a month with clear habits often builds more stability than someone making $10,000 emotionally spending without control. One simple finance tip that changes behavior fast is writing down every expense before going to sleep. Not mentally. Physically. Apps like an app or even a notebook work. After a week, patterns become obvious. Stress eating, boredom shopping, subscriptions nobody uses anymore. And once someone sees the pattern, emotional spending starts losing power naturally. That's the part most people never notice. Wealth doesn't usually begin with investing. It begins with brutal honesty. Because the second someone stops guessing and starts measuring, every financial decision becomes sharper, calmer, and way less emotional. And what happens next gets even more uncomfortable for most people, because now it's no longer about looking rich. A lot of people stay broke trying to look successful. Nice car payments, expensive clothes, upgrading phones every year just to impress people who honestly aren't paying their bills anyway. People with strong money habits stop chasing the image of wealth and start focusing on financial stability instead. That shift alone changes their entire future. It's the same energy seen in Succession. The loudest person in the room usually isn't the most secure one. Real wealth moves quietly. Someone making average income but investing $300 monthly into something consistent like Vanguard index funds for 10 years can quietly build six figures while others stay trapped financing appearances. One powerful finance tip is cutting one look successful expense immediately and redirecting it toward the future. That could mean downgrading a luxury car, canceling expensive memberships, or eating out less during the week. Even redirecting $10 a day into investments or savings becomes over $3,600 a year before growth even kicks in. Small habits create huge shifts over time. That's where financial education starts separating people emotionally. The moment someone stops buying status and starts buying freedom, their mindset changes fast. Suddenly, money becomes a tool instead of a performance. And the next behavior is where discipline stops being motivation and starts becoming proof. Most people wait to feel motivated before changing their financial life. But people who actually build wealth from nothing learn something different early on. Discipline grows through tiny repeated actions, not big emotional moments. Saving or investing a small amount daily trains the brain to trust itself again, and that changes financial psychology more than most realize. It's similar to Rocky. Nobody remembers the first week training session. What matters is showing up every single day, even when progress feels invisible. Someone putting away just $5 daily builds more than savings. They build identity. After 1 year, that's over $1,800 saved, but the real win is proving consistency to themselves. One practical money habit is automating a tiny transfer every morning into savings or investments before spending anything else. Apps connected to banks make this almost effortless now. People who learn how to make money long-term understand that consistency beats intensity. Reading 10 pages of The Psychology of Money daily or learning one new finance skill compounds the same way. And here's where things get interesting. Once someone proves they can control small promises daily, they stop depending on luck emotionally. Confidence becomes earned instead of forced. That's exactly why the next shift changes income forever, because wealthy people stop treating money like chance and start treating it like a skill. Most people secretly believe income is something that happens to them. A raise, a lucky break, a viral moment. But people with strong financial education think differently. They treat how to make money like a skill that can be trained, improved, and sharpened every single day through habits and focus. It's like in Suits, where the best characters don't wait for opportunities, they build leverage through learning and execution. Someone spending 30 minutes a day learning sales, copywriting, investing, or negotiation can realistically increase income potential by 20 to 50% over time, not through luck, but through repetition and financial psychology applied in real life. A simple finance tip here is choosing one income-boosting skill and committing daily focus to it. That could be learning basic investing through platforms like Investopedia Simulator or practicing a digital skill like marketing or freelancing. Even reading one chapter a day of personal finance books compounds into real-world advantage over months. This shift breaks the illusion that money is random. Instead, it becomes structured, predictable, and tied to effort. And once someone understands that income responds to skill, not chance, the next realization becomes even more powerful, because now it's not about earning more yet, it's about controlling what destroys earnings first. Most people lose money in small, unconscious moments. One-click purchases, saved cards, impulsive food delivery, late-night scrolling that turns into spending. People with strong money habits don't rely on willpower. They redesign their environment so bad decisions become harder and good ones become automatic. It's similar to scenes in Breaking Bad, where small decisions snowball because nothing slows them down early. In real life, someone who removes saved cards from apps, deletes shopping shortcuts, and adds a 24-hour rule before any purchase starts breaking that impulse chain instantly. That alone can reduce unnecessary spending by 20 to 40% over time. A practical finance tip is simple but powerful. Every time there's an impulse to buy something, pause and write it down instead. Not no, just not now. Apps like Notion can help track these decisions. Most of the time, after 24 hours, the emotional urge disappears, and financial psychology takes over with logic instead of impulse. This is where personal finance becomes less about effort and more about design. When spending becomes inconvenient and saving becomes automatic, control stops feeling like a struggle. And once that friction is in place, the next shift changes everything again, because now the focus moves from quick wins to long-term thinking that most people never commit to. Most people chase fast results and money, and that's exactly why they stay stuck. People with strong financial psychology zoom out. They ask what their decisions will look like in 3 years, not 3 days. That shift alone changes habits, spending, and how they approach how to make money. It's the same mindset behind Moneyball. The team doesn't chase flashy wins, they build long-term systems that compound results over time. In personal finance, someone investing consistently into index funds like Fidelity Investments instead of gambling on hype assets often ends up far ahead after a few years, even if progress feels slow at first. A strong finance tip here is simple. Before any decision, ask, will this still make sense in 3 years? That applies to debt, relationships with money, subscriptions, and even career choices. Reading about long-term investing strategies in books like The Intelligent Investor reinforces this mindset and builds patience into financial habits. This is where money mindset shifts deeply. Urgency fades, clarity grows, and emotional decisions start losing power. But there's still one level most people completely ignore, because even with long-term thinking, they still fail at something more fundamental that quietly controls how much wealth they are trusted with next. Most people think wealth is about earning more, but financial psychology shows it often starts with how you handle what you already have. In personal finance, discipline with small amounts is usually the real test. People who ignore habits with $10 usually struggle with $10,000 later. That's the core of financial education most never learn. It's reflected in the idea of stewardship from the parable of the talents in the Bible, where responsibility over small resources leads to greater trust over time. In modern storytelling, it's like The Bear, where the main character learns that managing chaos in small tasks is what earns bigger opportunities in the kitchen. Wealth works the same way in real life. A practical money habit here is simple but powerful. Treat every dollar like it has a job. Whether it's saving, investing, or covering essentials, assign purpose before it disappears. Even tracking micro-expenses using tools like budgeting apps reinforces how to make money decisions with intention instead of emotion. That's where financial habits become identity. And here's the deeper layer most people miss. When someone proves they can manage little with discipline, opportunities start multiplying in ways they didn't expect. But what happens when all these mindset shifts come together at once is where the real transformation begins. And that's exactly what ties everything together next. Remember how overwhelming it felt when money decisions were driven by stress, impulse, and guesswork? Most people stay stuck there, reacting instead of building. But now you've seen how wealth changes when someone shifts their habits, applies financial education daily, and rewires their financial psychology into something consistent and intentional. If this hit different, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Not because of hype, but because the next lessons will keep breaking down how to make money smarter, build stronger money habits, and develop a real money mindset that most people never even get close to understanding. If you're serious about going deeper, there's a structured system that expands everything you just learned inside Holistic Health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life. It shows step by step how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure without burning out or guessing. Check it out in the pinned comment if you want a more complete path instead of random information. So ask yourself this honestly: are your current habits building freedom or just repeating your past? Are you actually designing your financial future, or just hoping it changes on its own? Because the difference between those two answers is exactly where everything shifts.